Jamie Jewitt engages in furious rage with Camilla Thurlow. Love Island's Jamie Jewitt engages in furious rage with horrified girlfriend Camilla Thurlow outside charity bash, as he angrily thrusts phone in her face. Love Island star Jamie Jewitt was pictured in a furious row with his tearful co-star girlfriend Camilla Thurlow as they stood just 10 yards from a fundraiser they had attended on Wednesday evening. The 27-year-old Calvin Klein model and reality star was seen in a rage as he clenched his fists and was postured aggressively at the cowering philanthropist, 28, while brandishing a phone in her face shortly after putting on a united and happy display at the Charge 2 boxing fundraiser at the Lindley Hall in London. Throughout the animated conversation, Jamie was seen running his hands through his hair, flailing his arms in the air and bending down to address his diminutive girlfriend directly in her face just hours after their happy display. Camilla and Jamie met in this summer series of Love Island, when he entered the villa as a late entrant and found happiness with the unlucky in love bomb disposal expert, who had previously enjoyed a brief romance with Johnny Mitchell which came to a clattering close when he made some upsetting comments regarding feminism. 5 months after the end of the show, on which they finished in second place missing out on £50,000 prize to Kim Sedinay and Amber Davis, they remain a couple although the disturbing images could spell trouble. As they stood in the street, it seems the issue was regarding something on a phone as Jamie gesticulated wildly at his girlfriend broke down in tears as she protested to his words while bundled up under a jumper and scarf. Throughout the disturbing discussion, Jamie was holding 2 bags while brandishing the phone which was contained in a case bearing the NASA sign, although it was unclear whose it was, while she seemed to break down in tears in his gesticulating rant. On a number of occasions it looked as though Jamie was shouting as his face was contorted with rage while he also clenched his fist and later pointed in her face. He was deemed the perfect gentleman in the house after lavishing her with affection, including shaping her name into avocado on toast on her birthday and staging a La La Land-style dance towards the final. The union appears to be fraying however when they were seen in the shocking row just 10 yards from the event where they put on an extremely romantic display while she debuted her new darker hairstyle. Mail Online has contacted representatives for Jamie and Camilla for comment. In a recent interview, with GQ, Jamie discussed his emotions and mental health, saying, "I always knew I was an emotional guy, I'd cry at silly things and found myself empathizing a lot with others. I guess I wanted to understand what made people tick and why there was so much inequality between us all." The couple recently insisted that they are happily gliding along at their own pace despite many of the other Love Island couples moving in together or, in one case, getting engaged. Camilla told Mail Online, "We don't feel any pressure, as long as we're happy. We are just taking things at our own pace. I think the trick is to enjoy things as they are now, and that builds a strong foundation for the future." Camilla also said that her family and friends really like Jamie, and that she gives him her full support when it comes to talking about his previous battles with depression, something he spoke about after leaving the series. She said, "He is great at bringing that up and asking those questions about mental health. He is going to make a huge difference. He has my absolute full support. Any woman might feel great for 12 hours in the day, but then in the evening you don't feel great about yourself. It's a very normal thing. To give Jamie his due, he is very good at making me feel good." Of returning to screens, Camilla said, "Never say never. You don't know what could happen in 6 months or a year, 5 years' time. If I did anything else, I would have to go into something knowing how it's edited. Love Island did a great job with that. I wouldn't be comfortable with it if I didn't know how it's edited." Camilla has turned to video journalism since leaving the island, working with on-air new docu-reality series, The New Activists, while Jamie recently played a doorman in the 3rd film of the sequel Rise of the Foot Soldier.